see how we spent a long time poking at these towers. Well, this was the last planet I went to, so I really didn't spend a lot of time with these towers. So I'm guessing it's like a timing thing. Goodbye, my ship. Eight minutes, 15 seconds ago, I received data from previous cycles. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's Deep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. 14 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in the space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Ramey's hypothesis was true. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected to Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is that we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station to generate power of that magnitude. The supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. And of course the comet is what killed all of the Nomai. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oino. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure that there are no longer any physical entrances. Remy and I will be checking the interior, then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flow or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability can still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flags. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Artificial gravity control. You're about to access the core while Ash Twin Project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin Project. Do I want to do that? If I do that, then the supernova will just destroy everything, and that'll be it. Is there something else to do with this? Oh. Damn it! This means I gotta go frickin' back to the vessel. I don't have time for it. The music has started. Man, I really don't want to go through this again. Oh, I hate these anglerfish. For the crappy part. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Whoops. I should probably fill up my fuel first. I have no idea what to do here. I'm sure that's not it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be making symbols or what. I figured I'd try this first. Like, this is the only clue I've got, and this is like... Yeesh. I have the answer to this. Answer in this room or something? Hello. I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone prepare to warp immediately. Eskel, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We could send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anana, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? Oh, shoot. I do have the answer. I don't remember what it is, though. The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Yep, I do have the answer. I don't remember what the symbol is. I didn't pay attention to it. You're dead. I got the bad ending. That's fine. I got this now. Hollowed out chamber inside Ash Twin, and the energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with no mind masks attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant's Deep and Timber Hearth respectively. The Ash Twin project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the Sun Station to send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. The Sun Station did not work, although the Ash Twin project was theoretically sound. The Nomai were unable to power it. There's an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Alright. Let me whip out my pen and paper here. Yep, good old trusty pen and paper. I love that click that it makes. Hey, have you done the Quantum Moon yet? Yes, I have. Welcome to the stream, Spungus. I actually just got the bad ending, so now let's do it right. It's not that I forgot the coordinates, it's that I never took note of them.